We back again at Sports Club Florida, and you are listening to Low at the Florida Citrus Sport High School Football Meet today. And we right here with Coach Freeman, head high school coach of Jenkins football team. Coach, what's going on?
What's up, big man? Thank you for having us.
Oh, man, I'm glad you came down here with the boys. I know they're excited to come up here. I like what you just said to one of the guys. This is a big one over here. So what was the mindset of the boys, right? They come in, and they're like, we're going to go do a meet today. We're in traffic, say it took a couple hours. They're like, man, they don't know what to expect. When they walked in here, what they were saying, like, whoa.
Yeah.
What their thought process?
No, it's the same way. Like, we always try to, I'm a big believer in trying to give information to them early so that, they're prepared, they can feel good and confident. So we were talking questions, kind of how it was going to set up, and they're coming over, and all of them is pretty much their first media day. So when they walked in, they were kind of like, they were a little intimidated. You got a big stage, you got Alan sitting up there, Hassani sitting up there. So it was, and we're at Camping World. So, you walk into this, it gives itself legitimacy. Right? And so when you said, big, and it was like, yeah, man, this is big. Like last year, we were at a little small school in Lake Wales and just did a little Polk County one. Before, RP funding was nice, a couple years ago, but it ain't nothing like this, man. The way you guys got it set up and the way you talk. So I think it was a little intimidating. And as they've gotten to talk a little bit, some of that rust came off really well with getting up there. But we had fun, though. We laughed and had some jokes and stuff, too.
Well, that's what it's all about. And just better this experience that they're going to gain from here. We're going to help them that move forward. What if he's that guy that got to do a presentation, or he got to talk when he signed that letter of intent, he got to talk and do a speech, how he going to deliver that speech, or what when it's time to go to a college, they're going to have media day at college, right? Just his conversation can go far. If you look at the wide receiver from Florida State that went to Buffalo Bills, he says something little simple, something, and next thing you know, he famous just from that, and he didn't even caught a touchdown pass yet at Buffalo.
I know.
So this experience is what that's taking it, going to help them when it comes to media and talking in front of people and having a great conversation with the right people, because you never know who's listening and you never know who's watching.
That is right, man. You can never take back a first impression, right?
Right.
So we talk about that all the time with the boys. It's like, present, they're all their own brand now. We talk about it. That's what's changed kind of from our time.
Correct.
It's like, we didn't have to worry about all the things these young men have to worry about today. So this experience gives them great, because all 5 of the guys we brought today will definitely be able to play at the next level. So this is kind of a 101 class, right?
Correct.
Media 101.
Correct.
They get it in high school, they get it through you guys, and that's why we've been just profusely thanking you guys for doing this for the boys, all the programs that come through here. They love, they bleed football. And so it's nice to, get up here and joke and have some fun and do the other aspect of it instead of just grinding it out every single day. But I think it's really great, man. Y'all done a fantastic job.
There's one thing great about sports club football. It's just talking to Florida, just talking about helping the high school kids get to the next level by gaining some exposure, getting them out there, getting them used to talking in front of people, and get the mic in their face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
That's right, bro.
Well, let's talk about what we need to talk about. Jenkins football.
Love it, baby.
Talk to me about last year, Coach.
Man, we had some high points last year. And just like I said, it's my third year, so second season last year. And we were really trying to change that perception of George Jenkins. We're right down the road from Lakeland. Lakeland's a perennial powerhouse. We got Lake Gibson sitting on the north side. Kathleen is traditionally really good. So Polk County is a hotbed of football activity. And George Jenkins has never really been in that company with the Auburndales and the Bartows and all those. And so we set off on a goal. I came over 12 years ago. I was 9 as an assistant, 3 now as the head coach. And we really talked about, we love George Jenkins. We love our community. We love it. We're traditional down on the south side. Huge campus, beautiful, 2,600 students, traditional 99-acre campus. It's beautiful. It has everything beauty except for that district championship in football.
Right.
So when I took over 3 years ago from Coach Canning, who was wonderful, longest tenured coach in Jenkins, most wins ever, he kind of passed that baton on to me, and we sat down and talked to these guys, and I told him, I said, I cannot do this without you guys. I love to have these goals, but you guys are the ones that are going to put us over the hump. And this senior class that we have, that balled in, they were sophomores then when I took over. They balled in. It's going to be one of our biggest senior classes we've had in 12 years. And it's because guys stayed, guys believed. They really fight for each other in that family motto that we set up. So we've gone from George Jenkins, 1-9, 2-8, 0-10 seasons to now, we've been sitting at 500 the last couple of years. And this year's the class that we really think between them and that junior class we we've sustained. It's going to set us to that hump where, hey, now we're competing for district championships.
Right.
Now we're competing for playoff games.
Gotcha.
And that's where we want to be. And we know Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
So
and when they say you have your foundation, right, it's set, because with the last head coach that did his thing, but then now here come you, continue putting a brick on top of that house,
Yes, sir.
We went from a 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom. Hey, now it's time to get the mansion.
That's right, baby.
Right? And
that's
when you
right.
get the mansion, you sit there, you put the state championship football right in a box.
Yep.
Right, and that's the mindset, but that don't come just by thinking about it.
That's right.
That come from hard work. Like they say, there's no such thing as off season, right? So what are we doing? We 500. Yes, we're winning. Yes, we're developing. But we trying to reach the ultimate goal, and that's be a champion, be a state champion. What is Jenkins doing right now? Well, actually back from June.
Yeah, right. Shoot, from December.
Right, really December. But I know a lot of kids go play different sports and do different things. What is they doing now to actually reach that ultimate goal? What are we doing?
Well, like I told you before, I was raised under a couple of old school traditional football coaches in my career, and they really believe in two things: toughness and weight room.
Toughness and weight room.
And so we really sold out. And these guys, I think I calculated the other day, I think we made strength gains just from spring to the end of summer. We're at 29% as a team stronger than we were in the spring.
As a whole team?
As a whole team.
Wow.
And so, a third gain in strength with, between power cleans and bench pressing and squats, and we do bucket squats. They really have pushed themselves. And then Malik hit on it earlier with Alan, said that was one thing that we knew we had to compete with the Lakelands and the Lake Gibsons and the Winter Havens and the Ridge communities, that we really had to get, stronger. This is a man sport. Right. What did Brady say? And his little, there's the last of the hard.
That's it.
And this is the last of the hard. This is the thing where you can't cheat football. You can't go out there and talk about how strong you are and then get pummeled. You can't talk about how fast you are and then get beat. So I love that aspect. And these guys have really bought into those simpleness, toughness and strength. And so I think that's one thing that we've really held put our hat on this year to try to go out there.
Right. It's so funny. I love how you said the word old school, right? Old school mentality. I'm old school too, right? Yeah. So I heard it where you said it come down to let's get bigger, let's get stronger, let's get faster so we compete.
Yep.
Hard work equals fun, but ain't no fun in losing.
Yeah, never any fun in losing.
With all said and done. But Coach, you can't do it with just you. Right. I mean, you got the athlete, we're trying to develop them. And what's the hardest thing is now get some real good coaches.
Yes.
Right? I mean, you can go out there and get about out there to just, hey, run up down the field and do a gash left and right. But in order to go from the 0-10 to 2-8 to 1-9 to go to a 500 season, I got not only bring in good players and have a different mindset with the player, I got to have coaches on the same page. Coach, tell me about the coaches.
Oh my gosh, you hit it.
I had to do it.
I sung, but the great thing is inside, I sung the praises to Alan about our assistant coaches. I realized that early on that I couldn't do this by myself. But we got John Freeman, who's 20-year defensive coordinator at George Jenkins. Mike Thompson, offensive coordinator, been there 14 years. We got Coach Costa and Coach Anthony Savastano, Coach Q. We got all these great dudes because they believe in what we're trying to do. We talk about being an ace is our foundation: accountability, communication, and effort.
Ooh.
And we talk about building these young men to be successful in life, right? They're going to be fathers, they're sons, they're going to be husbands. And so we talk about giving that foundation to them, but there's no way to sell that without the other coaches and the adults.
Exactly.
And I think our coaching staff, I'll put them up against anybody around, just because the care that they have for these young men, the belief that they have, and we all know we ain't getting rich in this profession in high school, right?
No.
And so they do it for purely the love of the kids and the love of the game. And I think that's what makes George Jenkins special right now. And some of the relationship these guys have built, they talked about it. It's like, they absolutely would run through a brick wall for their position coach. And that's, I love that fact. A lot of times, the head coach is like, well, I want all those relationships. And
right.
No, that's why I hired these guys. I want my relationships with my guys.
Correct.
You have your relationship, and that's why we're a family. Right. We're a family in this thing.
I love how you said run to a brick wall. There you go, that old school again.
That's right, man.
There, that old school. Run to a brick wall. Are you really going to run through that brick wall?
As coaches, that's what we like to think.
Until you have to tell them, run through that wall. But, Coach, you sure?
I'm questioning you now, Coach.
Well, I like what you said, too, because you kind of broke down the years of your coaches, right? And I think it just by the first 2 or 3 coaches, you gave me the years with their name. Coach, you talk about 100 years almost of coaching right there. And you brought the other word up. I mean, hearing a lot with the coaches. It's amazing what I'm hearing with coaches, the word. I said they got to buy in. But no, you said bought in. Another coach bought in. Yeah. If they bought in, and we got 100 years of coaching, that means we're developing. And once we develop, we win.
Exactly. That's simple. That's a simple formula.
It's simple formula.
But people make it harder, but that's exactly what it is.
And I tell you, that's the difference. And that's why I see schools like Jenkins. I see a school like Bartow.
Right.
I got to bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, to go didn't win a playoff in 16 years or whatever.
Right.
Then now maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is what it's all about: making sure that these kids understand that if they bought in, the sky's the limit.
Yep.
Let's talk about kids going to college, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what's going on? Is the opportunity there for them? Do we have a plan, a path for them to pursue their journey to go to play college football?
Heck yeah, baby. That's the $1 million question.
Yes.
Right? Like you said earlier, it's like losing's not fun, and it's like it's the same way. It's like these guys have goals and have aspirations, bigger than high school.
Right.
And that's what we sell. It's like daggum right, sell that dream, work hard, grind. You know the formula to get there. And these 5 that I brought will all have a chance to play ball. And plus, we got a few others. Sam Frederick, king of tight ends, going to have a chance. So this is probably one of our heaviest recruiting class senior years that we've had.
Yep.
And that's why, because they stayed together. Like you said, they bought in. They've done the little things that I think college coaches appreciate. Like when they come to Jenkins throughout the spring, that's what they said. It's like, Coach, you're working out in class? And I was like, oh yeah, Coach, every day, 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
And they were shocked. They're like, what are you doing? I told them. They're like, dang, Coach, that's old school right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like, and I look at them, I was like, well, there's 2 things when you're going to come to George Jenkins. You're going to get kids that paid the price in the weight room and paid the price in the classroom.
Well, it looked like that's working, because I'm looking at it right here, man, he paid this. Man, they got to pay the price somewhere. Tell me about this guy right here.
Malik Murray, baby. He's our defensive. Malik Murray.
Malik Murray.
Number 99, baby.
99. Ooh, you got that number. My best friend is Warren Sapp. You want some of that? Yeah, that's my guy there. So I see the body and the built where, like, can you dunk? Well, Warren Sapp could dunk. So
you got some more.
Well, come on in, Malik.
Come on in, Malik.
Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys.
No doubt. Have a seat. All right, man. Welcome. Make you sit good. Turn that good. Make your microphone. Turn your seat on. Sit the normal. How we doing? We good right there? All right. Just make sure you talk right into the mic.
Yes, sir.
Malik Bauer.
Malik Murray.
Murray. There we go. There we go.
Yes, sir,
I get it right. They'll cut all that there. Malik. We got Malik Murray sitting right here.
Yes, sir.
Right, defensive end, number 99, playing from Jenkins football, class of 2025.
25.
Oh, this it.
Yep.
This that ride.
This that ride, man.
Tell us about the junior year. How that junior year.
That junior year, hey, to be honest with you, that junior year, that really spiraled me up for real. Because sophomore year, I wasn't in. But when I get into that junior year, that really just made me more who I am now today. That gave me that power to keep pushing forward, because back then I really wasn't that confident for real. But when I hit that junior, my confidence is just, a little bit more stronger. Working with my defensive coach, John Freeman, Big 48 baby, woo woo. You know hey, working with him, man, he really like inspired me to just keep being great, and that it's just his energy,
right?
And when people have that good energy, you just
feel it.
All of it. Yeah, you feel it.
Feel it.
You just
yeah.
So after that, man, I had a very good junior season, and I just can't wait for my senior year, because I'm really gonna pop out for real. These teams, bro, they're not.
Yeah, that was tough. And I like that coach. When you talk about that, we always talk about that coach-player relationship.
Yes.
We always talk about that there, and I can tell with Coach Freeman, you already got that relationship with him that inspire you to get to the next level.
Yep.
Now, listen, right now you plan on going to college, playing ball in college, ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with that recruiting? How we doing?
So recruiting, it's doing pretty well. Recruiting, like, they started coming out, they started looking at us now. So, I got offers from Southeastern University, College University, Weber. They starting to come in, can't wait for them big schools to start coming. I think North Carolina State, they was looking at me, talking to me.
Okay.
So, hey, we just got to keep rocking out, keep popping out, so they keep coming to us,
Right. Because, and winning does that. So when you start winning, they coming. That's what it's all about. And I mean, they can find that diamond in the rough. Now you got to go to camps, go where they be seen.
Yes, sir.
But look like the coach is bringing a different culture, a different mindset, and hoping that you guys can be seen more and have an opportunity to pursue your journey to go play in college or go to NFL. Now, I know keep what they said. Now, NFL's a dream, a college degree, a reality.
Yes, sir.
Right? Remember that. Don't forget that part right there.
NFL,
Don't forget that part. But at the same time, man, we appreciate you coming on. Hey, Big DN.
Yes, sir.
Come around that corner.
Hey, I play anything for real now.
Anything for real.
You want me? Hey,
put me in, coach.
Hey, look, put me. Hey, now running back. Hey, right up bar real quick.
Your team, right quick. Your team. y'all got a bond. Tell me, how's that team gelling?
Shoot, I gotta say, our communication skills, build up more. Our bond, we locked in for real. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that team that we have now, we knew each other since freshman year. So all through them years, just staying with each other, just building up, hanging out with each other, keeping faith into each other, keeping that trust locked in. That really builds us up to what we're gonna have right now, and adding new people to it. We're gonna have that good energy and be on that field, communicating, just have that telepathy like twins.
Right.
So I gotta say, we good on that. We're gonna get real good on that.
Well, you know what? That's all about having that team, man. So keep that team going, keep on working, keep striving, and good luck in the season.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, long as I stick to the plan.